God's people. I just want to share. I just want to share a little something. God's grace and mercy is taken for granted every day. We all take it for granted. Even us believers, you know. He's a merciful God. Like, he's the creator of all things. He's the creator of the universe. He spoke things into existence. Like, the earth is his footstool. There's a whole nother heaven where he sits on the throne, and there's angels around worshiping him. The elders are worshiping him. In the beginning, this world, they dealt directly with God. He spoke to prophets and they delivered messages, but God, they dealt with him. Like, they felt his wrath when they was disobedient. He gave chance after chance, you know, mercy, grace. Then he sent his son, Jesus Christ, to die on the cross. He sent him to this wicked world to die on the cross, mercy and grace, so that we don't no longer have to sacrifice animals, or we can give our life to Christ and change. But you have to want to change. That's a whole nother topic. And his son died. God rose him. Now he sits up at the right hand of God, mercy and grace. So we ought to really be thankful, you know. It's a lot of things that go on in this world, you know. There's a principality here, all over this world, in every city, state, every country. There's a principality that we're up against. The rulers of darkness, Satan and his fallen angels, and these spirits that latch on to us. Some people get deliverance. Some people still in torment right now as I speak. But you never know when you bend that corner, or you walk into that store, or you walk into the house and something crazy is said and triggers that monster within the person, and something drastic happens, or life-threatening happens. But in a lot of cases, it don't happen because of the mercy and grace of God. You know, his mercy and grace saved my life when that 45 was pulled out and they shot at me twice. It was the mercy and grace of God, you know, that I'm still here. You know, it's the mercy and grace of God. My children, when they flipped them cars, they walked away with their lives. They're still alive. That's the mercy and grace of God. Because he could have allowed them to die. And that's anyone in an accident, or even then got shot or stabbed and you still alive. It's the mercy and grace of God. You know, he sent his son, Jesus, man, to die for us all. The mercy and grace. And it's just taken for granted. It's really sad. But this world is headed to a dark place. And if you ain't got Christ in your life, you're in trouble. In trouble. Because if you leave here and you don't know him, it's gnashing of teeth. It's not a good place. So just really think about your life. I mean, this even you non-believers that don't believe, by mercy and grace, you still here. You still here. this young generation on these drugs, on this fentanyl, and it's then killed a lot of them, but a lot of them then passed out and came back by the mercy and grace. But all that's going to come to an end for all of us. This is just a temporary place for us all. And we really ought to be thankful. We really ought to be thankful for God sending his son, Jesus Christ, to die on that cross, man, to shed his own blood, to have that mercy on us. Because I don't deserve it for the things I've done. By mercy and grace, my father didn't die by my hands, but I was intending to kill him. By mercy and grace, some other people that I wanted to get, it was all Christ, his mercy, his grace. Even for me, in a lot of my situations, I shouldn't be here, but by the mercy and grace of God and his son Jesus, man. Like, we really got to stop playing and taking life not so serious, you know, because it's spiritual. A lot of people don't understand the spiritual realm. They don't understand Ephesians 6:12. A lot of people definitely don't understand the book of Revelations, but we're in those last times. We are that generation. We're that generation that's going to see. It's already unfolding right before our eyes. So many people are conforming to this world and walking away from the true gospel. So many people being misled with these false prophets and false doctrines and religion, all these different things. And some people just don't believe. They just believe the universe. There's just the universe, really? Man, that's funny to me, but it's corner mind thinking. But through all of those things, everything that's happening, there's mercy and grace. Because God ain't sent Jesus yet. Because when he come, it's over. It's over for this world. And if your heart ain't right, if you ain't right, you ain't got a relationship with Jesus Christ, because that's the only way you're going to get to his Father. It's through him. If you don't believe that, you won't enter. It's just that simple. You know, I'm not trying to debate with anybody. I'm just speaking truth, you know. But I just want to share, man, mercy and grace. We all should be thankful for it. Thankful. Because we all been in situations, man, where you bent that corner, was got out the car, walked in the club, and they said the tension in the air. No, that's them demons in the air. Something finna pop off, but didn't nothing touch you. Or you might have got grazed, you might have got shot, and you're still alive. You might have got stabbed, you're still alive. But the mercy and grace of the Savior, Jesus Christ, man. We got to stop taking it so lightly. Because it's finna get real dark, people. And a lot of folks ain't going to understand. A lot of folks gonna fold. They gonna fold. So if you don't know him, just cry out from the heart. Just talk to him. Call upon his name, Jesus. Just call upon his name. It's sure being life. God bless y'all.